first dates can be really awkward for a guy, because what always happens when you go on a first date with a girl? You take her out to a nice restaurant, and it happens all the time. You go into the restaurant, and they either have really loud music playing, or everyone in the restaurant is talking at the same time, so you and your date, you can't hear each other, So you're sitting at the table, and you're yelling and screaming back and forth at each other because you can't hear each other talk, It's like, so, what do you do for a living? Oh, I'm actually a teacher. Oh, that's really cool. What did you say? I said that's really cool. I mean, seriously, you have to sit there and use sign language to communicate with each other, or you text message on your phones back and forth, what's another really awkward thing for a guy on a first date? I mean, I shouldn't even be telling ladies this, but let me tell you something. For a guy, right, before we go on a first date, we always ask ourselves, do I shave or do I not shave? And I'm not talking about facial hair. I'm talking down there, Now, I know it's a first date. But seriously, sometimes first dates can go really well, and one thing leads to another, and, you don't want to be unprepared, You don't want to all of a sudden, she comes back to your place or you go back to her place. All of a sudden, one thing leads to another, She all of a sudden pulls down your boxers and you have this massive afro because you haven't shaved in 3 months, All of a sudden, she can't find what she's looking for, You do have a penis, right? Oh yeah, it's in there somewhere. Just feel around. I mean, seriously, I just want to say, guys, for the love of God, if you're going out on a first date with a girl, I don't care whether you think you're going to get laid or not. For the love of God, make sure you either shave or trim yourself down there. Because remember, when you go on a first date, you're a representative, you're an ambassador, of the male population. When you embarrass yourself by not trimming, you embarrass the whole male population. For the love of God, trim down there, You know what's another awkward thing about first dates? It's kind of similar to the last thing. Do you bring condoms with you or do you not bring them with you? Because again, it's a first date, but I mean, first dates sometimes go really well, and you don't want to be unprepared, I mean, you don't know what's going to happen, right? So do you bring them or you don't, You don't want to be back at, let's say, her place, or she's back at your place. You're on the couch fooling around, fondling each other and kissing, making out. All of a sudden, she says to you the dreaded question that guys don't like to hear when they're not prepared. So, do you have a condom? No, I don't have a condom. Oh, okay, that's no big deal then. We can just cuddle on the couch and watch reruns of Frasier. Oh. But let me tell you though, if you bring condoms with you, for the love of God, guys, you gotta be discreet. Don't let her know you have that shit on you. I mean, seriously, you don't want to be at the dinner table. You just hook up and you're at the dinner table. You take your jacket off. All of a sudden, half a dozen condoms and a bottle of KY jelly falls on the dinner table, Excuse me, what is that? What did you have planned for this date? How did that get in there? Seriously, that's not mine. I mean, if I would have known there was a bottle of KY jelly in my jeans pocket when I bought these jeans from Sears, I assure you, I never would have bought these jeans. I assure you of that. First thing I'm going to do when our date's on, I'm going to go march into Sears and I'm going to say, how dare you sell me a pair of jeans with a bottle of KY jelly in it?